I often struggle to get textures to look right on large objects, especially when I both need a close-up shot and a far-away shot. Finding that right balance can be tricky, but I think I found the solution and I'm really excited to share it. In Blender, I'm using two materials, one that covers an area of 15 meters squared and one that covers 2 meters squared, both at 2K resolution. The idea is to blend between them based on the camera's distance to the object, showing the detailed texture up close and the large one from afar. Imagine it as a dynamic seeded pass that also functions as a mask for a material. And here's how to set it up. First, add a positions input node, subtract the view vector from the camera data input using a math node. Plug the vector output into a vector math node and set it to length. Next, control when the transition happens. Feed the length value into a map range node. At 0 meters you'll see 100% of the detailed material. At 15 meters it fades to the large scale material. These values depend on your texture and scene, so feel free to tweak them and experiment with them until it feels right. Now you can route the output of the map range node to use as a factor on your mix shader or mix color node. Copy the texture and paste it into the master material. Plug it into the mix shade node. That's basically it. On the imported texture you can add a mapping node if you want to tweak the size. Add a value node and slide it into the scale of the mapping node. You can freely scale it up and down to fit your needs. To clean it up you can add it into a node group. Press tab to get out of the view again and add some labels. Sand is a quite forgiving example, but the concept can be applied to a multitude of surfaces. In the thumbnail example I used a concrete material and made the two textures share some color information by overlaying the textures in the shader editor. That way the transition feels more natural, even if the texture colors don't match. Generally, this technique works best when both textures share similar color tones. Otherwise the blend can look harsh. I also added extra micro detail with a procedural bump inspired by Extra 3D's video. If you found it helpful, don't forget to leave a like or maybe share it with someone who's also obsessed with texture detail.
One day later.
A little read. So I just finished writing this script and felt like a genius. And I open YouTube. And who do I see? Jonas Noell. Uploading pretty much the exact same thing. Am I being spied on? Nah, it's just a bit. Seriously though, go check it out if you're in a more in-depth tutorial subject. Jonas Noell does a crazy good amount of videos on good subjects, so go check his channel out. And yeah, thanks for watching. It's just great content. Go watch it, man. What are you waiting for? Thanks for watching. See you later.